Hello everybody, I'm Noobs Maximus, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Hot Wheels Starships Star Wars Imperial Arrestor Cruiser from the new Solo movie. I'm not exactly sure what this is going to do in the movie. I'm wondering if it's kind of like an interdictor where it pulls ships out of hyperspace, or maybe just has a bunch of big tractor beam generators on it, so it grabs and pulls ships towards it. I'm honestly not really sure. The design itself implies that these dishes do something, so I haven't seen the movie yet. We'll see. Let's get into the toy real quick. I said real quick, but this thing was taped like hell. Alright, so screw holes, always important, are nice and sunk in. They don't stick out at all. Doesn't disturb the model. Has a very Imperial Star Destroyer feeling bridge. I mean, you can kind of feel just from the looking of this, if you see it on screen, you kind of know it's an Imperial design. Not sure what these little slots here are for, if anything. Maybe those are... if we're looking at this from the size of an Imperial starship, those could be hangar bays. They're looking at it with a flashlight to try and see what it is. They're just painted black. There isn't actually anything in there or anything. The depth of the way they painted it actually makes it look like it's a slot. It's not. It's painted. Yeah, it's a good solid toy. It's not very light, or it's not very heavy, rather. It's relatively light, but it doesn't feel weak or flimsy in any way at all. The engine's also painted black. The only color that was used on this was black, and it was like 3 brush strokes. So the only thing I have really to compare it to would be Star Destroyer, again from the same Hot Wheels model. You can kind of see where the similarities are with that raised bridge. And just kind of looking at it, I'm wondering if this is appropriate size. Maybe this would be a little bit smaller. It doesn't need to be huge if it's just an Arrestor cruiser. But yeah, probably this would be, as a guess, maybe about that big in the movie. Maybe a little bit smaller-ish. But just something big enough to have docking bays to pull a ship into it. I'm sure we'll see probably the Millennium Falcon or some other ship getting pulled into one of these hangar bays. Yeah, I'm not sure, again, what these dishes are. The dishes look like they're designed to move in the movie, but they do not move at all. However, they are really sturdy plastic. I'm putting a decent amount of force on this, and it's not going anywhere. It's not going to break if you drop it or anything like that, and that's always good. So one of the things I like about these Hot Wheel models is they don't really break. But yeah, I actually really kind of like this one. When I picked it up, it was more like, all right, I'm picking it up to do a video, but I don't think it's going to really do much. But I can actually see this being a good addition to the Imperial fleet. We haven't really seen too many Imperial ships. I mean, yeah, in canon, the frigates are kind of supposed to be Imperial ships, but all we really ever see in the movies are the destroyers. And this would make a decent addition to more of like a police cruiser kind of thing, since the Empire is actually acting as kind of like a military police in the universe. And this would be something that I could see it just cruising through space and hunting down smuggler ships and pulling them in. Something, I don't know if I'd rather see this or this coming at me. And we know there's a destroyer in the movie, but yeah, it's a really decent model. I kind of like it, actually. I didn't think I would. It's got a lot of detail on the side. I don't know if you can pick up exactly how much detail is going to be on this on the side, but there's a lot of detail in here of different like parts and stuff, similar to what's on the destroyer. There's no detail on this one, but in the movie there's a little groove that runs along the edge of the destroyers that has a lot of detail, and this has it, which is kind of what's informing me on the size of how big this is, and I'm thinking I might have been way, way too big on how big I thought it was. This might only be maybe like this big compared to a destroyer, but we'll have to see. But yeah, the model itself I really like. It's extremely well detailed, very sturdy. Could give this to a small kid, and I'm sure a little kid will destroy it, but everything on it is very sturdy. It's going to take a lot. The bridge itself, I just noticed, wiggles. Probably good. You got to make it a little softer in case this hits somebody's eye. But other than that, I mean, it's not going to fall off. So, yeah. All in all, a really decent model. I kind of like it. So, I will leave a link in the description below so you can find one. Good luck. Have fun. Bye-bye.